CBS Atlanta News presents Public Affairs on Peach.
There is nothing like the joys of motherhood, but first you have to get through that pregnancy, and the hot and steamy summer months can prove challenging for mommies-to-be, but we are here to help them stay happy, healthy, and cool. Good Sunday morning to you. I'm Katie Brace, news anchor here at CBS Atlanta. It's important for everyone to stay hydrated and keep cool when the temperature soars above 90 degrees, but it is especially important for pregnant women. There are some real risks pregnant women face if they don't follow just a few simple rules. Joining me now is OBGYN Dr. Winifred Sufi with the Women's Health Associates of Atlanta. So, doctor, for folks who are not familiar, give us a little idea of your practice and your background so folks know.
Yes, I've been in private practice for 16 years at Women's Health Associates. I've delivered probably about 3,000 babies.
Wow, that is a lot.
And definitely being in Atlanta, we have to be very cognizant of the weather, especially in the summer. It gets very hot. I know we've hit the 90s already. I think we're supposed to hit 96 today. So it's important that I counsel my patients about the heat and what to be aware of to avoid the heat, stay cool, stay hydrated. Those are the main things.
And I'm sure for pregnant women during the summer, obviously there's different uncomfortable moments throughout pregnancy, but through the summer, I'm guessing the heat can really take a toll in terms of energy, what they're able to do, and they have to be a little more cautious about what they do because they have that extra person.
Right, exactly. Because they have to be not only aware of themselves, but like you said, they have to be worried about their unborn child. When the patient gets hot, their baby gets hot too. When their body temperature gets up, the baby gets hot too. So it's important also to stay hydrated to avoid that heat to your child, as well as make sure that you're drinking a lot and listening to the weather, knowing when they have the smog alert, the air quality control, they monitor the air quality index. Make sure they stay out of the zones when it's more than the green zone.
So what are risks when we're talking about extreme heat to obviously the mom and also to her unborn child?
There's a risk, first of all, of preterm labor. Not only is the baby getting hot, and that could be stressful for the baby, but when moms get dehydrated, there's an increased risk of preterm labor or contractions. So a lot of times I tell my patients if they start feeling contractions too frequently or regularly, they really need to step back, lie down, drink lots of fluids, and make sure that those contractions don't continue so that it would be worrisome. So
the summer could be a good time to maybe just say, hey, I'm going to back off and chill out. Use it as a good excuse to just kind of dial it back a little bit. Right.
And take a dip in the pool. That's a nice, easy way to cool down and feel less uncomfortable. A lot of times in the summer they feel the heat, they get swollen. Avoid salt, drink lots of fluids, wear loose clothing, stay in the shade. If they're going to exercise, make sure they're exercising when it's not during the high temperature times.
Maybe stay inside in the gym, on the treadmill, the
bike.
Right. Now, a lot of women are having kids older in their years. Are there certain risk factors for older women, maybe toward the age of 40 or for the age of 35, as opposed to 25?
For the heat, definitely. Yeah. So the regulation of the body they may feel it more. Even for regular pregnant women, their body is working harder during pregnancy. Their heart rate's going up. Their volume of fluids that they have is increased. So they need to make sure that they're very cognizant and listening to their body to make sure they're not getting into trouble.
So really kind of like we were saying before, dial it back and also really listen to your body. Seems like two big points.
Exactly.
And in terms of moms who just can't stay cool, because sometimes you see that those moms walking around with the face towels and they're just like, oh, we just cannot get comfortable. Is there anything they can do specifically?
Staying in the shade, staying off their feet, getting in the pool, like I said. There's a good support belt that's put out by Spanx called Power Mama. That's it helps with the support, helps with that discomfort.
Okay.
It's very popular amongst my patients.
So it's Spanx, and what is it called again?
Power Mom.
Power Mom. Okay.